Hello, and welcome back to the Awesome Brain Guy channel. I am Brendan, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Y. This is going to be a very special Let's Play because this is actually the first Pokemon game I've ever played. So, yeah, let's get this started on our journey to Kalos. It's been a while, you know, I've been wanting to record for a while now, but I haven't found the time, so now I figured, why not start? So here we are, right now we're going to see Professor Sycamore welcoming us to the world of Pokemon. You know, the same old spiel that almost every single Pokemon game has. So I've been planning this game for a bit, so let's, get started. So first of all, we're going to pick our gender. Of course, I'm going to pick the boy because I am a boy. Unless if people didn't really know, but hey. But yeah, and I'm going to put the center portrait because it looks the most like me, so yeah. Okay, what is your name? Okay, oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and, we're going to pretty much, put in my name. My name is Brendan, and we're going to start this journey through the Kalos region. I'm very excited, so let's do that, and there we go. There we are. This is also the very first Pokemon game to be fully in 3D, so this is going to be a fun time. If you guys want to read the text, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to read the text this time. I did it on my Pokemon Blue Let's Play, but I just feel like it now I don't really want to as much. Oh, yes, in these games we also have starting cutscenes, so we're going to see Fletchling come over here and fly around our room. I don't know how this Fletchling got in our house, but apparently it somehow got in here, so who am I to... Oh, okay. Okay, that was uncalled for, but yeah, it will tackle us, so yeah, there we are. We're now can take control of our character. The first thing we're going to do is go to the mirror and change into out of our pajamas and into our actual clothes, and then we can go ahead and go downstairs and talk to our mom. Before we do anything else, though, I really want to change the text speed to fast because, yeah, that is something that, didn't mean to go back into there. Okay, now going downstairs, we'll meet our mom, which will pretty much say that we've finally moved into the Kalos region, so yeah. So yes, this is the first Pokemon game I've ever played, and it's gonna be a fun time. So let's go on out and see what the world of Pokemon has for us today. Oh, hello. Yep. So here we are gonna meet our first two companions on our journey. We are gonna have Serena and Shauna here. So basically they're pretty much talking to us saying that they want us to get a Pokemon. So we're gonna go ahead and go follow them into Route 1, which in Kalos, Route 1 is pretty pathetic. Ready for Route 1? This is what Route 1 looks like. This is it. This is Route 1. Yeah, Kalos has a pretty pathetic Route 1, and that was it. Like, it is very pathetic. No grass, nothing. It's just that small thing just to get into here. So, yeah, they are calling us over, so let's go ahead and go right on over here. So basically we're meeting up to get our first Pokemon. So yeah, so they're going to be talking about it. First of all, they want to give us a nickname. I don't like any of their nicknames. I'm going to tell you this right now. So I'm going to pick my own nickname. And what I'm going to do is do the nickname people usually give me around here in my channel. And it's just Bren when I do, like, you know, Awesome Brain Guy. It's just pretty much the first 4 letters of my name. So it's just going to be my actual nickname. So yeah, now we should be able to get our first Pokemon. I've been thinking pretty much long and hard, and I've already played this game many times before, and I've already played it with Chespin and Froakie, so I think this time I'm actually going to play with Fennekin. I think it's going to be fun. Oh, and of course we're going to need to give it a nickname, because, you know, that's just how I roll. So yeah, okay, would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Yes. What should we name it? Oh, again, I pretty much decided, you know what? Let's just name it Explanation Point. Why not? Okay, so, what should I call this? You know what? I know what I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna name him Blaze. Why not? There we go, Blaze the Fennekin. Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And of course, they're going to choose the other two, and we are going to receive the Pokédex, you know, typical Pokemon stuff. So let's go ahead, now that we've gotten all that done with, we are now going to be, we can now continue on our adventure, which is first to, you know, deliver a letter to our mom saying we're going off on an adventure. You know, typical Pokemon stuff. So let's go ahead and make our way back. Oh, wait. Before we do that, we're going to be interrupted by Shauna for our first Pokemon battle. And of course, in this game, she's going to choose the one that is pretty much we're good against, and we already have like a fire type move, so this is going to be a very easy first battle. There's no way you will lose this unless if you're very awful with the game. But yes, we're just going to Ember her Chespin a bit. Oh, okay, and he's going to use Vine Whip, which will do nothing to us. So yeah. Alright. We've got our first Pokemon done and out of the way, and we have leveled up to level 6. That's great. Increase the stats, and our first Pokemon battle is done. So now we're going to make our way pretty much back down into... Oh, she's also going to heal our Pokemon for us. This is something about this game, is it feels like it really treats you nicely. It heals your Pokemon up a lot. There's a reason why a lot of people say this one's easy, but I still enjoy it. So yeah, let's make our way into our home and give our mom the Pokemon letter. Or just the letter from Professor Sycamore. Pretty much, yeah, this will pretty much be the beginning of our journey. So yes, our mom will then go disappear and pretty much bring us a new thing, which is going to most likely be the town map. Yep, the town map, which if we ever get lost, we can pretty much look at the town map. Oh wow, I should have said yes on that, because I already know how to get to the town map. And we're going to get stopped by this Rhyhorn here, because our mother is our Rhyhorn racer, which is interesting profession, I guess. Because Rhyhorns don't look fast, so must be a very slow race. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe Rhyhorns are very fast. I don't know. So let's move on into basically back into Aquacord Town. So basically there are a few things here. There is a shop that sells potions and Pokeballs. I think this is the potion shop here. Hello? Oh. Yep. So let's go ahead and buy some potions, why not? Just to get started. Alright, so let's get out of here, and I think the building next to door you could heal your Pokemon on to that. And then this is, again, the Pokeball shop, but I'm not going to need to go through the Pokeball shop because I'm going to get free ones anyway soon. So yeah, this guy's going to stop us saying that Pokemon will appear in tall grass. So let's start our journey. This is going to be actually not a random encounter. This will always happen to your game, which will always give you a wild Pidgey just standing on that grass. So yeah, here we are. I'm going to just go ahead and take it out. Why not? There are going to be a few Pokemon I would want on my team. So far, none of the Pokemon on this route is something that I would want on my team. So yeah. So let's make our way, and this is going to be where we get our free Pokeballs, because we're going to get into, of course, our catching tutorial. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this catching tutorial where, of course, Serena's going to catch a Bunnelby. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting thing because, yeah, like, I believe, like, this is probably one of the only catching tutorials where they actually show, like, the person weakening the Pokemon first before catching it. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, usually they just catch it with a Pokeball, but not this time. Yep, so she's gonna catch that Bunnelby right off the bat. And she's just gonna automatically catch it since, you know, this is tutorial mode. There he goes, she got the Bunnelby. And now we will get ourselves, some Pokeballs for ourselves. Yep, see, Serena will give us some free Pokeballs. That's the reason why I didn't buy any. So yeah, now there are a few Pokemon that I might most likely want to catch. For one, for me to use Fly, Cut, things like that, because I'm not planning on any of my actual team members having that sort of thing. So I think this will probably be our Fly Pokemon, maybe. We'll catch it, you know. Oh. So let's just weaken it off the bat. So like I said, this is not going to be on our team. So yeah, we're just gonna scratch it here. I'm just getting some Pokemon that will help us in the long run. Okay, I just had to make sure. I guess this can learn Fly, although it's going to be very interesting because it's pretty much like thinking that you actually ride this when you use Fly. So I'm not going to evolve this anytime soon. So yeah, that's going to be a very interesting time. Alright, and we of course get XP, and we grew to level 7. Okay, we're gonna just make our way. Oh, yep, this is gonna be our first trainer battle. This is gonna be fun. The youngster Austin will bring out a Zigzagoon, and I'm gonna pretty much use Blaze. Of course, we're 2 levels ahead, so we should be able to take down his Zigzagoon with ease. Of course, they're going to Tail Whip. And well, let's finish it off with one last Ember, and we should be done with this trainer battle. Yippee. And then we're going to get ourselves some money, because that's exactly what happens. I'm going to see here. I'm going to need to find someone who could do Cut. I'll be right back. Okay, finally we found the actual Pokemon I've been looking for. Now you're probably wondering, why am I not using my actual Pokemon for Cut? It's because I don't want to use, like, again, moves like the HMs on my actual Pokemon, and I believe you cannot unlearn them. I don't know, they might have fixed that on this one. I have no idea. Oh, that was a little much. I didn't know if I was going to actually, like kill him or not, but we didn't. Good thing. His health was not that low. Alright, now we've got ourselves the Bunnelby. So we have like 2 Pokemon now that could use Cut and Fly, which is great. So we could pretty much bring these 2 whenever we need to use their HMs. I didn't want to name him, so I'm just gonna get rid of that there. Now let's make our way into the forest. And yay, we're now in the forest. Of course, we're going to have our buddy here come over here, and pretty much Shauna is going to pretty much, you know, heal up our Pokemon whenever we need to. It's nice, but I don't think we really needed it, like, at all. But yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, where I'm going to just go over on this side here, and I believe this is trainer? Nope, this is not a trainer battle. And, oop, I was going to go grab that loot, but nope, we're going to get interrupted by a Caterpie, which I'm immediately going to run away from. Don't want to be too over-leveled. And that's an antidote. Oh! Alright, let's see what's in this one. There's a potion. Nice. Oh, Pokemon will not leave me alone. Like, some of them won't leave me alone at all. Alright, let's make our way over on this side. There's nothing over there. I was just making sure. Oh, he's going into a trainer battle. Oh, Shauna's going to look for something. She's going to pretty much give us pretty much a paralysis heal right off the bat. Okay, now we're going to have our next trainer battle, which is right here. And of course, this is going to be a bug Pokemon, which is easy for us to deal with since, oh well, I'm going to do Scratch. I should have done Ember there, but oh well. Me misclicking is going to happen a lot, I think, because it happens to me a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and use Ember. There we go. And there. We are now level 8. Yes, and I'm also not going to be catching any Pokemon in this forest either, so... Because, yeah, my next team member is not going to be until the next route, so... Oh. Let's Ember this bird. And it's going to growl to bring down our attack, because, you know, that's exactly what the AI wants to do. And there we go. We defeated youngster Joey. There, now let's make our way through the, of course, repels would be it would be a nice thing to have right about now, but we don't get them yet, of course. I did not take more than 2 steps. Do you have any Pokeballs? Oh, sure. Give me one. I would love another one. I always will accept free gifts. So, oh, next trainer battle. I'm in for a shock, which means she's going to have a Pikachu. Yep. So let's go ahead and bring out Blaze here. Alright, so... let's go ahead and use Ember on the Pikachu, which does around half damage. I'm hoping he doesn't paralyze me. Okay, he didn't. That's good. Let's do one more Ember. That will be the trick. And now we have officially defeated Pikachu, and we're now at level 9. We are leveling up fast. Well, it's only because there's really only one Pokemon I'm focusing on right now, because I haven't gotten my next team member. Since we're already like at half health, we might as well get the heal. I'm gonna use the heat-free stuff if I get it, so let's do another trainer battle. And I'm pretty sure there's some loot over there. I don't know precisely what it is. It probably might be like a potion or something, or an antidote. Alright. Right off the bat, we're going to go with Ember, since, of course, this is a bug. And we just destroyed it. Alright. Bunnelby, that's different. Alright. Let's just hit it with an Ember. And we pretty much got it almost all the way down. Let's just finish it off with a Scratch. And we should be done with this trainer battle. And there we go. And there we have it. Let's go ahead and grab this Pokaloot. It was a Pokeball. I thought it was a potion or an antidote, but nope, it was a Pokeball. I was wrong. Let's see what this is. Apparently, wild Pokemon did not want me to get this potion. So, yeah, that's fun. Now, let's head on out of the forest. And of course, everyone is pretty much going to join us so we can all leave the forest together. You know, pretty much what friends do. Let's do it. Alright, now that we're out of the forest, we are now going to pretty much get our first Pokemon on our team. And yeah, it's going to be a fun time. And they're going to pretty much talk about gym leaders and things like that. And we're getting the adventure rule book. Alright. Now, to be able to get our first Pokemon, we're going to have to deal with one trainer at least. And we have been challenged by Preschooler Oliver, which is going to lead with a Caterpie. And of course, as we all know, we have Blaze, which means we can destroy this Caterpie in pretty much one hit. Like that. Alright, we're now done with that, and he's going to bring out Osriel, which is going to be an interesting one. I really hope it doesn't have any water moves. It's not considered a water type yet, but I really do hope it doesn't have any water type moves. I don't know why I scratched. Oh, Splash. Of course, that's going to be a fun move. Oh. Oh, it does have water type moves. Oh, that does hardly anything to me. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now we shall pretty much get done with his last one, and we're now officially level 10. And we are done defeating Preschooler Oliver. And now let's go ahead and search for our first member of our team, and I'll be right back when I find him. Finally found this Pokemon. It took forever to find this. Yep, it is Asriel. And this is going to be very good. It's going to turn into a water fairy when it evolves. Right now it's just a normal fairy, but hey. Will I be able to not... Oh, good. I was a little scared at that moment. But yeah, we got it. And we're going to finally catch our second member of our team, which is going to be great. Oh. And... Alright, we caught Asriel. Alright, and of course we get some EXP for catching. And the Pokedex entry. It's the Polka Dot Pokemon. That is a funny title for it. Okay. Alright, let's see what to name you. I'm gonna name her Drops. Like little droplets. Or Droplet. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna name her Droplet. There we go. There's our second member of our team, Droplet. Alright, let's go ahead and go into our bag here, and let's officially heal up Droplet, since, you know, Droplet is a little down there. And let's go ahead and grab our Pokemon here, and we're going to switch Blaze with Droplet and do some switch training with Droplet on the way to the next city, so that way Droplet has a few levels on her. And I would like to see if I could change the moves here. Yeah, like that. And let's do that again with you. Oh my. Splash. Yeah, that's... yeah. I'm going to get rid of Splash as soon as possible. This Riken's fire-type moves, that's great. But I don't know if I'm going to keep that at any point in time, so... So let's continue on and defeat the rest of the trainers on the way to the next city. Starting with preschooler Ella. And she's gonna have a Pichu, which I am going to immediately switch from Droplet, because that... Actually, Droplet doesn't even have, again, a water type. Oh, you're gonna use Charm. That's gonna suck. Which I think it just brings down attack. I don't know if... Is Water Gun a physical attack or special attack? Don't know. And you're going to use Thunder Shock, but since I'm not a water type at this point, Thunder Shock does hardly anything to me. I guess that's the one good thing about Azrael not having that water type yet. You're just going to keep on using that, play nice, isn't it? Charm, it's Charm. You can't lower my attack anymore, but yeah, guess what? I'm going to get rid of you. There we go. Azrael defeated her first Pokemon. Of course, it was just a Pichu, so it's pretty much the fight of the babies. I can't get that Pokaloop because I don't have Cut yet, but that will soon happen. Of course, there's another trainer here. I forgot that was a trainer. So let's get done with Schoolgirl Bridget, which she'll send out a Bidoof. I'm going to send out Droplet. How good is this Bidoof? I'll see what this Bidoof will do. Oh, of course, it's going to bring down my attack, because that's exactly what these trainers like to do. Oh, I do nothing to this thing. Let's try one more water gun and see. Like, I'm going to see what this ooh, yeah, I'm definitely switching out. That tackle did a bit of damage. So I'm going to switch into Blaze here. And Blaze will finish off this Bidoof. Of course, you're going to use Growl, because that's all these AI like to do, is use Growl and bring down my attack. And might as well finish off with Scratch. That's if my attack is... I was like, hopefully I wasn't bring down enough that would not matter. Droplet is now level 6. That's great. And we've now gotten done with this trainer. And we're going to make our way over here, because I want this. which is a super potion, which is a very nice find this early on in the game. And so let's go ahead and walk over here, and this is another trainer battle. I believe this might be the last trainer of the route. I don't know. So they're going to send out Pansage. I'm going to send out Droplet. And of course I'm going to immediately switch out because, well, it really doesn't matter because I'm not an actual water type, but since I haven't healed, I probably should have healed Droplet before this battle, actually. I just wasn't thinking. That's just me, I ain't thinking. So there's that. And then Pansear, which I will switch back to Droplet here. So basically, I'm gonna water gun it. Oh, that did about half. Okay, you're not doing much to me since you're level 3. More scratch, I think. Oh, I'm gonna definitely need a potion up Droplet. And there we go. Pansear is done, and Droplet has leveled up to level 7. Nice. Bubble. I think I want Bubble. I think it's better than Water Gun. It's also a special move. That's special too. Well, it's actually the same thing. It just has more. So I'm actually going to forget Water Gun and just use have Bubble since it's more has more power points and I can use it more. I am actually not switching. And I'm actually going to use a potion on Droplet here. There we go. Now of course you're going to use Play Nice, because that's exactly what you're going to do. Although, I don't think I have any physical moves. I do not. Let's see how much Bubble will do to Panpour. Yeah, nothing. Do I want to switch? Let's see. Since Panpour's... Yeah, I'm not going to switch. This is going to take a bit, though. You're still going to use Play Nice, because do you want to bring down my attack all the way, even though this isn't going to affect me at all? It's not going to affect Bubble, since it's a special move. Okay, finally got that done. I pretty much had to cut a bit because it was a pretty long battle and it would have been pretty boring. Yeah, for me just doing... Oh, I forgot there's one more trainer. Oh wait, no, there isn't. This is not a trainer. I thought it was, but yeah, we have made it to Santalune City, and I'm just going to go ahead and heal up and end the episode off there. Oh, and I'm going to get interrupted by Toronto. I think his name's Toronto, pretty much talking about how Pokemon centers work. So yes, let's heal up our Pokemon, and I will pretty much end the episode off here. And next time we will actually pretty much do our first gym battle and get our first badge. So yeah, this is going to be a fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!